Hey guys, PMHK here. Obviously, I actually let me know. First of all, obviously, let me know if everything's fine. Image, audio, from I end, it seems to all be fine, but I will always double check. And sorry, I'm kind of late back to the live stream. Okay, there we go. That's me. Okay. Just making sure the audio is okay by my side. I and it seems to all be fine, but okay, the audio is fine. So Apple one more event, which I was about to say, if you guys didn't notice, I kinda fell asleep. Right, I think 30 minutes later, I think I fell asleep after they announced the what's that? The Mac, the MacBook Air, basically. So I was trying kind of to catch up and see what else they announced. And honestly, this event was underwhelming, overwhelming. It was underwhelming. I must say, it was underwhelming. Let me go see my top chat. All right, Lebo Yeni Yeni. Hi, how are you? I see Adam is also there. DK is there. Yes, it was boring. Like, I haven't fell asleep. I imagine. Funny thing is, what they announced actually, it's a big deal for Apple going forward. But as I think, as a consumer, as an end consumer, really, unless you are using these machines, like just listening to that keynote, I don't know. Maybe I was just tired. You never know. Maybe I was just tired. But on your guys' end, what do you guys think? What did you guys think about the keynote? Let me try and see. My my light behind me is off. I normally have that light on. Okay, much better. Much better. Uh, Cabo says we only getting those MacBooks next year because we don't even have the iPhone 12. Yes, iPhone 12s, dololo. We haven't heard anything on the iPhone 12s. Uh, this is DK earlier on, busy sending me message to go live. Time to go live. Yes, DK, I'm here now. I'm here. I'm here. Let me pop out the chat so I can have the chat floating. You guys, meanwhile, you can ask anything. I'm going to answer your guys' questions on the live just now. I was this close not to come to this live, but I mean, I had the schedule and all the things already ready. The setup was already ready. So as much as the event was a bit underwhelming for me, at least there was no, like, nothing really new released per se. But it's all good. It's all good. Let me get this thing sorted. I want to get the chat fixed. Video input, browser. All right, hopefully now you guys are going to be able to see the chat as well. So there you go, chat is all good. So let me go through what was announced on Apple website, which should already be live on the website itself. Okay, if go back home. If you go to Mac, you actually can already see what is new. We have a new MacBook Air. We're gonna be having a new MacBook Pro 13-inch and a new Mac Mini. And apparently the Mac Mini is going to be $100 less than the previous one, which is the previous one that I have here, which is literally going to become old tech already, and I haven't even spent a year with it. Maybe I should already list it for sale so I can be on a safe side. So let's go inside. Actually, I don't have to go inside anything. It's all right here. So MacBook Air power in its power, it's in the air. Your English failed me there for a while. Okay, so you can buy one starting at $999 or you pay monthly. Let's see if we go inside what else it gives us. Come on, load. Okay, it's not going in. Go in. Okay, it went in. Okay, choose your new MacBook Air, select finishes. So it should give us the option to buy the one with the M1, the new M1 chip. Okay, Apple M1 chip also is here included. It's an 8-core CPU, 7-core GPU, and a 16-core neural engine. There's an 8 gig. I think this is the base model. The base model obviously is 8 gig, and you have the one that starts with the 256 gig and the one that starts with the 512 gig. I'm also thinking now the models are going to be streamed down, so now you're not going to have a lot of models like they had on the Intel side. I think most of them are, not most of them, I think all of them are just going to be 8-core, basically. Let me see. Let's start with the base model. Because normally on the Intel side of things, it used to give you an option to, it would give you an option to change the specs. Okay, so there we go. I want to see in terms of just the CPU itself, if it gives you option to buy a more powerful. Okay, there is nothing here, so you can buy a more powerful machine in terms of CPU, but you can add storage up to 2 terabytes, and you can go up to 16 on the base model. So let's see the 512 up to what you can go. This is the 512 starting at 1,250. Here you can also go to 16, 2 terabytes, and that's it. Actually, it's basic. Okay, DK says, what do you think of the Mac Mini, especially its starting price? Let's move on the Mac Mini side. Let's go to the Mac Mini. 1, 2. Mac Mini. I think it's a good starting price. If it's also with 8 core, mine is a 6 core. Yeah, that's a 6 core that I have, and starting price I think was at what, $899. I think starting price was 899. Okay, even here also, the base model starts at 699. It's an 8-core CPU, 16. It's all basically the same. You have the 256, and you have the 512 option. So if we go, let's go to the most expensive one, which starts at 899, which is the one that I have here. It's a base model of the most expensive model. And now also they're not going to be coming in space gray anymore. They go back to their normal gray. So you can go up to 16 gigabytes of unified memory. Since I really didn't finish watching the keynote, I am definitely not sure what unified memory is. Goes up to 2 terabyte, and you can pre-install. Again, really simple. I think this is what they were actually looking to do, just to simplify their offerings. Let me go back. I think this is the best. I think this is one of the best devices you can use to actually start, or to jump into the Apple M1 chipset. What? Interface, not interface. What's the word I'm looking for? Ecosystem. So let's go see the 13-inch MacBook. Now, this is, I think, something that most people will start buying just to try out Apple's M1 chip, the MacBook Air. I mean, the MacBook 13-inch, not the Pro. This is normal MacBook. So the 16-inch, nothing changed, but on the 13-inch, as you can see, it says that it's new there. So you have Apple M1 chip with 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU. Apple M1 chip with 8-core GPU. This is similar to the rest of the lineup. You have a 256 base model, and then you have a 512 base model. The main difference here, let's see, 8-core. No, GPU 16 core. I don't see any difference here. 16. It's only the storage basically. 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, USB 4 ports, two Thunderbolt ports, and USB 4 ports. Okay, 4 stars. Basically all the same thing. So let's go to the most expensive one. Okay, you can go up to 2 terabyte, 16 gig unified memory. I actually wonder what the memory is gonna be on when they also upgrade the 16-inch, because on these ones only go up to 16 gig unified memory, which should be actually much faster than anything else, since everything now is going to be on one chipset. I think that's what they mean by unified. Okay, let me go back to the base model. I'm trying to see what's the difference. I still can't pick up the difference. Okay, the difference basically is in the storage. There's more storage option here. I can see on that other one you don't have the 250 gig. Obviously you only have the 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte. Is that so? 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so you only have 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte. Because that one is 256 gigs, you have the 512, 1 terabyte, 256 gig, and 2 terabyte. So basically, that's basically what was announced on the event. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. It's underwhelming, because not much was announced. I guess that's what the one more covers. Basically, let me change to your guys' chat. So if you guys have any other question, shoot. I am all ears. I am all ears and really tired. Huh. As you guys also can see, if you check down on the chat, hide chat. Oh, what did I hide chat for? Where's my chat? I just hide the chat. How do I go back to the chat? Alright, I was saying if you check on your live chat, I was expecting at least those air tags and all those. I was expecting something new. I mean, they mean one more thing. I was expecting something new, but I was saying if you go where your chat is on a live chat, I actually activated the super chat and super sticker option. It's what? Super stickers and super chat, where you can actually make donations while I'm live, just to help the channel a little bit. But I don't know if it's working, so I'm gonna try and see if I can donate, because I'm on my own live with on another account. So down there you see there's a little dollar sign. There's a little dollar sign close to, at least on my tablet, it shows me the dollar sign close to the emoji sign. So if you click on it, you have super stickers and you have super chat. And somebody's asking if I don't have a phone to give away. Stick to the channel. Maybe in future I'll have a phone to give away. And as I was saying, you can actually donate from 35 Rand. You can actually go low, 7 Rand. The least I can give is 7 Rand. Buy and send. So you buy a super chat and send. Okay. Wow, 2,000 Rand. That's too much. But yeah, basically, that's what this is. That's what this is for. I'm just checking it out here. Let me close, try again. Super sticker. You can even get stickers also. Wow. Top. No. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Yeah, maybe in future streams, if whoever is live right now, if that's something you want to be doing, or if you actually also want to ask questions and you want your question to pop up or to appear on top of everybody else's question, you normally use super chat. That's if you are not familiar with those things. So you can either buy a super sticker or buy a super chat, and let me see if I can buy and send. Maybe because my account is not set up that way. Yeah, my Google account. Yeah, I don't have any card on my Google account or any credit. If I had that, I was going to be able to do it. I don't even have funds on my Google account. But yeah, that's basically how Super Chat works. Close that. Are you going to get a box? No, actually not right now. I might get it in future, maybe next year sometime. But right now, I have a couple of new devices that actually ate away the money that I had. I have this iPad Air, which actually have a new case. I'll have a video on the case on Thursday up on the channel. So the money I had to make a choice because I couldn't buy everything since there were a lot of stuff coming out: iPhone 12s, PS5s, the iPad Airs. Everything was coming out almost around the same time, so I chose that I'm gonna just stick to Apple devices for now. Hopefully, also I'm gonna get the iPhone 12 in the studio soon. Fingers crossed. Pray for me about it. I'm gonna do the same on my side. But yeah, that's just to say that I'm not gonna be getting the Xbox or the PlayStation 5 anytime soon to review. But as I had mentioned on the live that I had on Instagram, if any of you guys get that device in, you can always let me know and just toss it my way so I can make videos about it. But yeah. Okay, where was I? Okay, is that a super chat that I just received there? I don't even know how to check these things yet, but I think I did. Okay, so that's DK with the super chat. Thank you for the 10 rands, 50 cents, DK. So it's working. Thank you for trying that out for me and letting me know that it's actually working. Uh, yeah, so I guess it's working. So what am I gonna buy with my 10 rand? Maybe I should put on my piggy bank so I can save up for the PlayStation 5 or maybe the Xbox Series X. So I am 10 rand richer for those devices. Hi, Courage. Nothing's up. We just sitting here checking about Apple's keynote, and we are also trying the super chat thingy where you are allowed to donate, and you can also even buy stickers with super stickers, which you can actually do to support the channel, and any proceedings obviously is gonna go back to the channel, which actually just helps out. Okay, I want to become a tech YouTuber. Do you pay for the devices full or contract? I have to pay them full because I have to sell them later on. Contract, you're stuck with it, and there is nothing you can do later on. So it's quite a really expensive. I can't really call it a hobby because at this time it's not a hobby, but because it really doesn't pay me, it's still really just an expensive hobby. But soon it's going to be my main thing. Yeah, it works. Simple and straightforward. Thank you, DK, for helping me try Super Chat. In future, when you guys are actually a lot more, it's something that most people actually I saw. At least the channels that I saw that activated Super Chat, that's how they use it. They normally use it to allow the viewers to ask questions because those chats just move so fast that you really can't check some of the questions. So with this, can I actually, what can I do? Remove, put user timeout, hide user, add moderator. Okay, that's just the option for the super chat. Okay, super chat is working. So yeah, so Savage that wants to become a tech YouTuber, you can start by just reviewing any and everything that you have around the house. You borrow things from, if somebody, let's say your cousin buys a new device, borrow that device from your cousin and unbox it and review it. Simple as that. That's actually what I used to do. Actually, I still do that. So if there's someone with a new device around, I always just ask if I can unbox and review for them before they actually unbox it themselves. And once in a while you get people that actually give you, and once in a while you might get people who actually don't. What is your main Apple product? My main Apple product, I would say, is my Mac Mini because it's what I use the most. Now I also have the iPad Air, which is actually what I'm using to monitor what's happening on the live. If you haven't seen, I think I showed you just a couple of minutes ago. But yeah, this is what I'm using to see myself. I just switched it off. I'm using to see myself just to check things out. I don't know why this thing drops. It just drops like that on the concurrent. Okay, let me not get too concerned about that. Like that 10 rand 49. I'm gonna go buy sweets. It's the first super chat ever. I'm gonna go buy sweets, DK. What sweets do you want? Amazing. Amaze balls. I'm waiting for you guys to ask any questions, but if you guys don't have any more questions, I think I'm gonna stop the live here, because as you guys can see by my eyes, they actually become red around this time, because it's almost going to 10 now. It should be 9:30. But yeah, that's the night calling me, saying, PMHK, it's time to go to bed. It's time to go sleep. Okay, we have another question there. Your thoughts on Big Sur? Oh, is Big Sur also now available? And actually, as I mentioned earlier, let me go there. I kind of fell asleep while the event was going on, so I'm guessing all the software now it's actually also out, including Big Sur. I'm gonna install it and maybe give you guys feedback. But I actually like the fact that it kind of resembles the rest of Apple's OS. Kind of resembles the operating system on the iPads or the what do you call it? iPad OS. Yeah, it kind of resembles iPad OS and iOS. So at least now everything looks the same. Everything looks unified, which is pretty good. Other than that, I really can't remember any other feature that Big Sur comes with, to be honest. I can't remember any other features. DK wants marshmallows. Okay, DK, we'll get you marshmallow. Jaden Kambule, are you able to make a living in South Africa with your current views and ad revenue? You must be kidding. You can't. 5,000. I'm literally on 6,000 subscribers now, and no, you definitely can't. Maybe people that are above 100,000, yeah, they can make maybe a modest living, but it also depends, because each channel has its own CPM. So you'll find somebody that has, let's say, 50,000 that it's making 50,000 subscribers that's making more money than someone else with the same amount of subscribers. So it's kind of not fair, but also complicated at the same time. But yeah, I know that I'm definitely making, in terms of revenue, which is not a lot. I'm obviously not gonna tell you guys how much, but just know that I'm making. I could be making at 6,000 subscribers. I could be making more than somebody that's on 20,000 or even 30,000 subscribers. Also, it depends on how many videos you make, how serious you take your channel. So the more videos you make, the more views you get, the more revenue you will get. It all boils down on how hard you work, basically. And CPM is really a big thing. It can make or break the revenue side of a YouTube channel. Big Sur will be available on Thursday the 12th. That's the day after tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna actually install it as soon as it comes out. You can install it on your laptop and let me know how that goes, and then I'm gonna install it on my Mac Mini if with you everything goes well. What was the most expensive thing you have in your house tech wise? I'm telling you that so you can come and snatch it away from me. Just kidding. In terms of tech, the most expensive should be the Mac Mini. Basically, the Mac Mini. I think it was around 25,000 rands. Or maybe the camera, the main camera I use. The main camera I use is the Sony A7 III, and that camera right now is probably sitting on 45,000 rands, if not more. Yeah, I think that's the most expensive piece of equipment I have around the house. Yeah. Do you think Apple will release any new hardware before the end of the year? No, there won't be any other event before the end of the year. So, no, they're not going to release any other hardware. But what's that? The HomePod Mini is not out yet. So, literally, that thing is going to come out before the end of the year, if that can qualify as a new hardware. But yeah, maybe that will come out. Mm. What do you say about the M1? The M1 is really, it's it's a leap forward for Apple. Like they will leave the competition actually really behind, because even what I was saying, it's like 3.5 times faster, an equivalent 8 core Intel on the what do you call this, on the Windows side of things. But just also the fact that now everything is under one chip, also it's what makes everything even faster. I'm trying to recall what I actually can still remember of the event. Let me actually go in. Why am I trying to remember? Where can I just go and learn more about the M1? M1 chip, an entire system. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at, and we'll just discuss quickly before I go. I don't want to make this live stream too. That's not what I wanted. I don't want to make this live stream too long. Okay, let's go. All right, an entire system on a single. This is basically grabbing an iPhone chipset and put it on a big PC, and you guys can see also everything now. It's all in one. They used to be all separated when it comes to Intel, because Intel wasn't Apple's, so they really didn't have any saying when it comes to. They did have a little bit of saying, but they didn't have any major influence on Intel chipsets when it comes to their manufacturing and all those things. So yeah, now everything is in one. This is what I was saying. Everything now is in one. So you have the CPU in one. You have Fabric, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. You have the GPU. This is the graphics, what's or not. Now in one, you have the DRAM. And then you have more DRAM here. You have the neural engine, which basically, as you can see, the fact that now this is layman's term. The fact now that they are located close to each other, it means data doesn't have to travel too far away from the separate parts, like from GPU to maybe neural engine, or to the DRAM, or to cache. Basically, that's what they were explaining, which is a good thing. Which is actually one of the factors that makes it 3.5 times faster than the CPU, than the previous CPU performance, which is basically Intel's performance. And then they have a GPU performance versus power there. And that's also one other thing, the fact that now you're going to be getting twice the performance and 25% more power, which you'll get also more battery. But I really didn't want to get too technical in this live about all these things, because at the end of the day, if now you will be able to run things that you could only run on a Mac Pro, you can run it on a Mac Mini. It's a win for everyone. 15 trillion, that's 11 trillion operations per second. Serious performance. I want to see if there is anything I can see to compare. Maybe I should actually think on, but it's what one of you guys said, that we don't even have the iPhone 12, so these things maybe most definitely next year. But iStore can surprise us, because iStore is where you can get all the Apple stuff, and OS made for M1 down to its core. that this thing is gonna run smooth. This new OS is gonna be basically like an iPhone when a new iPhone comes out with the new operating system, because you can install the new operating system on all the models, but when the new iPhone comes out with the new operating system, you can always see a major improvement, a major difference, because the OS was made specifically with that iPhone model in mind, which in this case would be the iPhone 12 with iOS 14. So iOS 14 should perform much better on that device than it performed on previous devices. But yeah, the rest is really to the end user. I mean, you will notice that different in speed, but unless you are running really heavy intensive tasks, and that's the only thing that around that is really that heavy is what editing. Unless you're running those kind of things, you're not really going to notice that much of a difference, but there will most definitely be difference. That's for me, at least for me, not to downplay what this actually means. Yeah, I think that's it for M1. Even here on the website, there isn't really much. And this is just the beginning, eh? Imagine what the M2, M3, M4. Now it sounds like we're talking about cars. Imagine what those devices are. I think DK is actually happy that now these things are called M1, M2, M3. But yeah, are you already getting paid from YouTube? Yes, I am monetized on YouTube, if that answers your question. Which platform do you prefer, Android or iOS? If I had to choose one to use, actually I wouldn't be able to use one for the rest of my life. I actually like using, I incline more on the Apple side of things because I edit on a Mac, so sending files across my devices is much easier to have a Mac, an iPad, and an Apple device. But I actually couldn't live without an Android and Windows. Like right now, I had to go back to streaming on my Windows PC because my Mac, when I connected the audio interface to it, it was making me sound like a robot. So I really couldn't live without Windows and an Android. I'm keep looking there because my Android phone is on the chair, on the couch. So I keep looking there. Yes, DK M3. Do you watch your average consumer on YouTube? Yes, I do. But this week and this week, I've been avoiding the American content on YouTube because now they are reviewing the iPhone 12 Pro Max and the iPhone 12 Mini, which I'm thinking of getting the iPhone 12 Mini. If I actually haven't gotten it yet, I can't really say that for sure. But yeah, I do watch him. If not, you should really check him out. I feel like you really like. I check out all those guys actually. MKBHD, Your Average Consumer, iJustine. Who else? Sarah Dici, Jonathan Morrison, Dave 2D. Unbox Therapy, obviously John Rettinger. That's like one of the first tech channels I actually started watching. Who else? I also watch Rene Ritchie. There are a lot. There are a lot in the American side of things. Is that a Max? Is that a Max? Is that a mic next to you? If not, what is it? I mean, this here. Yes, this is an audio recorder which I can use as an audio interface, which is connected to the computer, which is supplying audio for you guys to hear what I'm saying. Yes, Rene Ritchie. I will watch Rene. Is it Rene Ritchie? Yeah, that's his name. I'll watch Rene Ritchie. Those battery hours there, man, can really, yes, the improvement in batteries is, I think that's the main thing. Performance and battery improvement. That's, I think, the main thing people are going to be looking at. Battery, performance. Like, apart from that, is there really anything else? unless you make it go head to head with a Intel based PC. Yeah, I've been waiting for this Mac for a little while now. Which one? The Mac Mini, or just the Mac in general? Will you be upgrading to the new Mac Mini? We'll just see in terms of price. You know, our prices here are really, they're really something. But for what I'm doing, maybe because even editing 4K videos here, it actually takes a little while. It takes less than it used to take when I was using my old MacBook Pro, but it still takes a little bit of time. I want to be able to edit it at real time, and what I mean about that is that what I mean by that is that I want to be able to edit a 10 minutes video, or render or export a 10 minutes video, not edit, render a 10 minutes video in real time, which means I'll be editing and exporting those. I'm confusing myself, editing, export. I'll be exporting or rendering those video, a 10-minute videos in 10 minutes. That's basically real time. So if that's something that I want to change in future, I would be upgrading. But for now, I really don't see any need to upgrade to that. But my plan is maybe when those redesign redesign iMacs come out, because those things come with a 5K display, and in terms of the quality, it's actually amazing. Maybe then I might sell this guy and jump on to the Mac Mini, to the iMac Pro. To the normal iMac, not iMac Pro, to the normal iMac. But for now, no, I will not be changing. I will not be upgrading to the Mac Mini. Although it's much cheaper, it's still going to be expensive this side. So nah, I'm not. And I remember when I bought this Mac Mini at Apple, at iStore, which is not really Apple. At iStore, I bought it for around 25,000. And I asked the lady, if I buy this now and I come back a week from now to replace, because back then we thought they were going to be releasing new iMacs, redesign iMacs, which didn't happen. So I asked the lady, if I come back here and sell this guy to change it, to be able to buy the new iMac, how much would you buy it from me for? I think, if I'm not mistaken, the lady told me that they would be buying it for around 8,000 rands. Yeah, 8. Something that I bought for around 24,000 rand, they would buy it from me for around 8,000 rand. I'm pretty sure I'm not mistaken about that value. 8,000 rand from 24,000 rand in a week's time. Imagine. So yeah, that's just Apple Store's buying policy. They would be buying it from me at 8,000 rand, but if I really want to make something out of this guy from 25,000 rand, I can just go to Facebook Market, maybe have it around, I think a good price to resell it is anything between 18, 20, maybe 17 and a half. It actually makes, at least for me, it would make sense, because I don't know, that's at least what I saw other devices selling. But between 18 and 20, I don't know, maybe 21 if I push it. But yeah, it will just depend on who wants to buy it. I can even have it at 23, 22,000 as a resale. If somebody is really looking forward to buying it, they would buy it. But the other thing is, now that the new device is coming out, it's going to be a bit much tougher to get it sold. Would you work for Apple or Samsung? Depending on the position. Actually, let me not say depending on position. I would want to work with Apple or Samsung, not for Apple and Samsung, like as an employee. Nah, I'm good. This is the platform that we're going to be using to work with these companies. I don't think I would want to work for. Actually, I'm actually trying to think about it. It's a tough one. But no, I wouldn't. I think me working for them, it wouldn't really allow me to still do this, and this is something I've put so much time, effort, and money on it. I wouldn't just throw everything away and just go working for them, because I want to be able to still do this. But in a nutshell, no, I wouldn't want to be working for them, but I would be wanna working with them. I hope that answers your question. How do you have so much tech? Like, it's so hard to get good tech for a good price in SA. The thing is, as much as I love tech, I cannot get attached to them. Basically, I need to buy, use. If something new comes out, sell it and buy something new. Basically, that's how I've been surviving, buying expensive tech. I don't keep them. At least I don't keep them for long. That's why right now I'm using this iPhone, because I had to sell the iPhone SE that I had. This is the iPhone 5S. It's an old iPhone that I've been having that I always go back to when I sell the main iPhones I'm using. So yeah, I just need not to get attached to the devices I have. I need to make videos, and if I have to sell it, sell them and move on to the next one. At least for now, that's how it's going to be. Have you seen Xbox launch day live stream? No, I haven't. Live stream. When was this? I actually didn't know there was a live. Oh yeah, because it's launch day, obviously there was a live stream. But I don't know. Apple decided to have their keynote on the same day, not giving a damn about the other competitors or the other guys. They're really not competitor, but just the other guys. But yeah, 8K, that's daily light robbery. Definitely daylight robbery. Yeah, but that's what the lady told me. 8K for something that I bought for 24,000 rand. Imagine. Where is the iPhone 11? The iPhone 11, again, see, that iPhone 11, somebody asked me how, what did they ask me? How do I manage to buy devices or whatever? But yeah, the iPhone 11 wasn't my device. A friend of mine had bought a new iPhone 11, so I asked her if I could make a couple of videos with it, and she was cool with it, and I made those videos with the iPhone 11. Which is basically what I do most of the time. If you see a device that I've reviewed on a channel and I don't really come back later on, or maybe a month from then, to make other videos for those devices, even the iPhone, was it the iPhone 11 Pro? Yeah, I've made a video on the iPhone 11, the white one, and the iPhone 11 Pro was the green one. Those two devices were from my friends, different people actually. The first one was from Rachel, if I remember correctly. She bought the device brand new and she just tossed it my way for me to make videos on it. And the second device was from Tato. That was the white iPhone 11. Yeah, she also had that device bought. Yeah, she bought that device brand new, and I actually also reviewed it in the channel, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's where those devices came from, if you were wondering, because those devices, you don't really see them around anymore. So I had to give them back, obviously. And sometimes also when I buy them, I just sell them, like the iPhone SE, which I don't have. The A50, that's the Samsung. The A50 is also not mine. The only device that lately that I've reviewed on the channel that I still have is the Hisense H40. That's basically the only device that I have around here. I think I'm giving you guys too many, information, insider trade information. That's basically insider trade information. That's why when people ask me, can you please give away a phone? What phone do you want me to give away? Like, those things are expensive, and I still really don't make much out of YouTube for me to be able to do that. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't do that. And you guys can support the channel again by using the super chat. As if you just scroll up, I don't know, you can see DK actually transferred the 10 rand 50, which, if you have to see that in dollars, is around what, 60 cents. 60 cents. Actually, it's not converted in dollars. It's fine. We in South Africa, we use rands, which is good. 10 rand. Super chat. If you go down where you type the chat, there is a dollar sign and there is a smiley face. If you click on the dollar sign, super chat actually allows you to help the channel out, and in situations where you guys are a lot and there is a lot of question going on, you can actually have your question on top so I can see that you want my attention. Or if you're just feeling like being awesome, you would do that. That's just because we're talking about money and buying things and not buying things. What console do you have? I have an Xbox One S. Yeah, the white one. I have an Xbox One S. And you can actually use the iPad Air to play games. How did you get the Travis Scott burger? I'm still really not talking about that video. Even in the comments, when people ask me comments about that video, I don't engage on that video because I don't even speak on that video. So that was just a kind of a parody video. But just to let you know, the main aim of that video, actually, if you go to the comments of that video and read, many people have comments there, and I actually answer most of the questions that you might have. But then again, the main aim of that video was just to show that although we didn't have those Trevor Scott's burger released officially in South Africa, you could have gone to McDonald's, order a whatever that meal was. Actually, I forgot what that meal was, and just toss some lettuce, which I didn't toss lettuce because I didn't have salad at home. You could toss some lettuce and a tomato and some some bacon on it, and it would basically become a Trevor Scott X McDonald burger. But yeah, that was just a fun video that I wanted to make, which was kind of unbox therapy inspired. I don't know if you guys saw his latest video on 100 iPhones, where he just unboxed 100 iPhones and doesn't say anything. I actually didn't finish watching that video. But yeah, PlayStation gang here. I'm also thinking of maybe when I do upgrade to the next gen console, I get a PlayStation 5 and not an Xbox anymore. Maybe I might have an Xbox Series S, but not the X. So you'd have the Series S as your low budget device and the Series and the PlayStation 5. But the thing is, I really don't game that much to warrant buying a new console right now. Also, that's one of the reasons I really opt on buying devices that I can continuously review on the channel than buying the PlayStation and game. But yeah, that's just it. Just off topic, can I ask when can we expect the PS5 in South Africa? Those devices should be releasing on the 12th. At least that's what I know. They should be releasing on the 12th. There were already pre-orders online. I think it was last month. You could pre-order them from Take a Lot, but they sold out. So I'm guessing this month, because they're not gonna wanna miss the holidays rush, because everybody wants to buy either a gift or they just want to buy the new console, but not later than next month if everything sells out this month. But if I'm not mistaken, it's officially being released on the 12th, and it's not gonna be like the Apple devices that we always get them late. With the PlayStation, we have PlayStation South Africa, so we should get them the same time. But yeah, they might sell out, but then again, they should make enough of those devices for people to buy. So if they sell out maybe in a day, they'll probably have it available a week later. So just check on Take a Lot maybe on the 12th. Also check on the PlayStation South Africa website to see what they say. You're not gonna go wrong with that. Do you use Rain 5G? No, I don't. But funny story, I had bought one, but it never arrived. The 700 rands that I bought for it gone. I do plan maybe in beginning of next year to get another one, just to unbox it and do a quick look at it. But yeah, no, I don't have a Rain 5. Even the Rain 4G that I had, it really doesn't work anymore. That's why I haven't seen any Rain videos. But I should actually consider doing those things, because those videos are actually doing well. I'm looking around because my iPad is going to die, so I need to charge it soon. It's on 8%. But then again, we're just gonna go maybe 5 or 4 minutes more, and then we're going to end the live stream. What games do you like? What games do I like? I like fighting games. I really love Mortal Kombat. That's like my top tier fighting game, Mortal Kombat. I don't like sports games. I don't like playing soccer online. I even live. I also don't like playing soccer. Basketball, play here and there live, but I don't like playing that as a video game either. But yeah, fighting, racing, and first person shooter. Those are my favorite kind of games. And one game that I actually have been wanting to play is that Tsunami, something of Tsunami game on PlayStation. That unfortunately that game isn't available on Xbox. Uh, but what do you call it? It's something of Tsunami. Let me find the name quick here. Uh, Tsunami. But it's that ninja kind of game, Tsunami. Okay, but I know some of you is one of you is actually gonna let me know the name before I find it myself. Yeah, Ghost of Tsunami. That's one game I still really want to play, uh, but I don't have a PlayStation. But when do you think the new MacBooks will come to SA, and what do you think they will be priced? The new MacBooks are probably gonna come maybe beginning of next year. It's gonna depend. It's gonna depend. Uh, Apple Store, the iStore, that's a South African authorized Apple reseller. They really don't have a set date in terms of releasing stuff. But since we are in the holiday season again, it's the same thing that applies for the PlayStation, I think applies for the new MacBooks. Yeah, but I think because they don't want to miss on those December holiday sales, most probably next month, if not beginning of next year. I really think that's when they're going to replace those devices. But also because really in South Africa, at least that's what I think, they think that in South Africa really don't have many power users. Also, that's why they don't sell. What they don't sell? They don't sell. There's a device actually they don't sell. Oh yeah, they don't sell different variation of the Mac Pro, iMac Pro, or Mac Pro, or even iMac devices. They normally ship specific configurations because most of the people that buy those things really are not power users. But yeah, I don't even know where I was going with this. I just jumbled up all my train of thought. But yeah, you could expect those things beginning of next year or by sometime December. Do you have drones? I used to have a DJI Phantom 3 Advance, which I sold it because I really wasn't using it that much anymore. But I used to use it back in the day when I was still doing my vlogs, which they still on the channel. If you just scroll all the way down to maybe 2 years ago, you're going to see a lot of drone footages. I think even last year, I have drone footages from last year before I sold the drone. Was it last year or the year before that? I think it was last year. Yeah, I used to have drones. Oh yeah, and I also had a drone that I crashed not so long ago. Wink, wink. Yeah, but anyways, that's another story. Uh, are you going to sell the iPad? Maybe in future, not now. I don't plan to sell it now. Maybe in future, who knows? Anyways, love your videos. Keep it up. Thank you, Shivak Sign, if that's how you pronounce your name. Sign. Yeah. What's the time? Okay, we 1 minute away. I'm going to take a couple of more questions. Anybody with more questions? Going once, going twice. Any more questions? Going once, going twice. The next thing that I need to actually do to upgrade my video is getting a proper streaming, what do you call it, streaming stick, so I can also have a stream in 4K, so people that watch the stream later on also enjoy the same quality of stream as they enjoy the quality of my normal videos. Because right now I'm trying to see myself here, and it looks like the quality is really not that good. But anyways, we gotta do what we gotta do regardless of the constraints. We improve as we go. What car do I have? How does that relate to what we're doing here? But anyways, I have a 2014 Polo TSI. That's the car I drive. Maybe in future we'll drive them Teslas when they finally release in South Africa, and when YouTube starts paying me enough to buy a car, we'll have Tesla videos on the channel. As much as they say it's all about the journey, I really can't wait until my journey takes me to that stage of the journey, because I will still be in the journey, if you know what I mean. But yeah, all right, so 60 minutes, which means is an hour. Thank you guys so much for joining in the live stream. Make sure if you didn't like the live stream already, you go and you just like the live stream. If you just joined the channel right now on this live stream, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share my videos with your world. That's how we grow. And the faster we grow, the more things we can actually do on the channel, like give that phone away, have a phone giveaway, as somebody asked on the live stream not so long ago. But yeah, do those things, and I'm going to catch you guys on Thursday. I have a video that I'm planning to release on Thursday, which I haven't edited yet. I'm not going to edit it either today anyway. So yeah, but I have a video planned for then. But anyways, I'm going to catch you guys then. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this live. Really appreciate to each and every single one of you that supports the channel, supports my dream to become the best tech YouTuber in Africa. We're on the way. We're on the way. We're on the way. All right, let me stop the stream. How do I stop the stream? Stop and stream. Did I miss any question? You can get the Porsche taken. That's DK. Why the Porsche taken? No, I'm getting a Tesla. I'm not getting a Porsche. I'm getting a Tesla. Porsche taken is for you that likes sports car. Mister, I'm going to buy the new BMW. I can't wait. I'm gonna drive your car when you buy it. This is DK who I'm talking to. Also, make sure you guys go check DK's channel. He's also a YouTuber. Yeah. Check DK's channel out. Upa just joined. I'm late. Yes, Upa, you're late. I was just saying goodbye and you're joining. You're late, Upa. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. Ask away. Ask one question before I leave, Upa. You are day one, so I'm gonna stay here for you. Ask that question. Ask that question. What is that hand up for, DK? You're not gonna let me test drive your thingy, your new baby? Oh no to the Taken because it's fully electric. That's the aim, man. Fully electric. What you just need to do is get yourself a nice solar setup at your new house that you should be buying. I'm already giving you guys. I'm calling it out into existence. The new house that you're going to buy in those expensive mid-rent areas, just make sure you have a proper solar system going on there with some Tesla batteries, which is actually available in South Africa. You can actually pre-order specifically for the South African region. I think it starts at 120,000 rands for, I think, one pack. Yeah, that's a lot of money. But yeah, you can do that already. So, Opa, are you going to ask a question? No. Should I go? I was supposed to go at 60 minutes. I'm still here because I do this for you guys. Yay. Any other questions? Can I leave? Okay, no questions. Please save this live. All right. As I always do, all my lives are saved. So, all my lives are saved. That's nice one. All my lives are saved. Yes, I'm saved. Born again Christian. All right, I'm gonna check you guys on my next live. Peace out. Thank you for the 10 rands, DK. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna buy those marshmallows.